If you were looking for an absolute masterclass in gritty rural law enforcement, razor-sharp procedural tradecraft, and a pulse-pounding, deeply atmospheric, small-town harboring dark secrets crime thriller, you need to clear your calendar for L.T. Ryan and Biba Pearce, and beautifully executed fifth installment in the best-selling Dalton Savage Mystery series. Let's lay out the strategic narrative grid. If you are a fan of stories where a highly disciplined, stoic county sheriff navigates a treacherous labyrinth of local corruption, buried family history, and brutal outdoor crime scenes, and where the authors utilize deep procedural realism to construct a flawless investigative perimeter, this book is engineered to lock you in. Ryan and Pearce completely dominate the rural noir thriller dynamic, capturing the heart-racing tension and isolated wilderness atmosphere popularized by C.J. Box, Craig Johnson, and David Baldacci, while treating localized forensics, tactical field tracking, and bureaucratic friction with exquisite care. The narrative brings us back to Dalton Savage, the fiercely dedicated, hyper-observant sheriff who serves as the emotional and legal anchor of his rugged, tight-knit mountain county. Seeking to keep the peace in a region where the harsh geography is often as dangerous as the criminal element, Savage operates within a strict perimeter of justice and community preservation. But the fragile stability of the valley is permanently shattered when a savage, deeply unsettling crime is committed under the eerie glow of a crimson moon, breaching the county's relative calm. The spark ignites when a highly prominent local figure, or an unsuspecting outsider caught in a hidden local dispute, is discovered dead in a highly staged, ominous wilderness location. The local crime scene is immediately complicated by the rugged terrain and a dense network of small-town alliances, and the investigation grid takes an incredibly hostile turn when Savage's search for the truth begins to unearth long-buried secrets involving the county's most powerful, untouchable families. Savage's fierce investigative and defensive instincts lock on with absolute, unyielding intensity, recognizing that a calculated predatory killer is operating directly within his jurisdiction and that local forces are actively conspiring to manipulate the evidence and shut down the perimeter. He drops his standard diplomatic buffer. Coordinating a tight, covert alliance with his trusted deputies and specialized forensic contacts, Savage launches a dangerous, high-stakes manhunt across the unforgiving backcountry before the perpetrator can strike again or slip across the state border. What follows is an exceptional, high-stakes war of intellect and tactical survival. The forced proximity reality of tracking a killer who knows the dense timberlands better than the law turns the mountain county into a psychological pressure cooker. To unmask the overarching conspiracy, Savage must decode cryptic physical tracks, navigate deep-seated blood feuds, and survive a hidden vanguard of modern outlaws who will stop at nothing to protect their illegal mountain enterprises. It is a rural police procedural, wilderness suspense, small-town noir, hunting the hunter crime mystery masterpiece that treats institutional power and rural survival with elite precision. The tension here burns with a sharp, calculation-heavy intensity. We are talking about that high-frequency someone is watching from the tree line energy, where every snapped twig in the dark, every unlisted pickup truck idling at a crossroads, and every guarded conversation at a local diner carries massive structural weight. The tense tactical standoff between Savage's unyielding commitment to the badge and the lawless elements hiding in the wilderness is top tier. Ryan and Pearce write with an exceptionally fresh, vivid, and beautifully authentic voice, perfectly capturing the damp, cold atmosphere of the mountain woods, the harsh realities of rural policing, and the distinct, subtle scent of old grudges and deep woods panic. What truly elevates this milestone fifth entry into elite thriller territory is the author duo's unmatched ability to write realistic law enforcement mechanics alongside pulse-pounding suspense. Dalton Savage isn't a cartoonish action hero. His physical fatigue, personal burdens, and deep moral responsibility to his community match the complexity of the rural crimes he is fighting step for step, making his race against the ticking clock feel profoundly authentic and deeply gripping. The pacing moves with calculated momentum, tracking intense tracking sequences and forensic discoveries before ratcheting up to an absolute breathtaking final showdown in the heart of the forest. Crimson Moon is the definitive pro-level upgrade your rural suspense and contemporary crime library demands right now. It is elegant, immensely fast-paced, and utterly unputdownable. It proves that the most terrifying dangers aren't always found in the neon-lit alleys of the big city, but can be waiting for you in the quiet shadows of the deep woods. So secure your personal reading sanctuary, open your Kindle, and prepare to track a killer under the Crimson Moon.